Hey friends, welcome back to my channel and a warm welcome if you are new. My name is Desiree and on this channel you will typically find grocery hauls, coupon deals, money saving tips, and mom life stuff, and more recently budget videos. I love watching budget videos. I like watching cash envelope stuffing videos, and I like sharing them as well. For me, I like to watch them because it helps my family and myself out to budget as efficiently as we possibly can. I like listening to how people save money, as well as where they find that spending money is actually really beneficial to their family, and I really find it helpful in my opinion. So yeah, today is a July 2021 wrap up. This was the crazy month that we had really loose plans going on, so let's just see how I did. I'm about to turn this phone around, and you can see, yes, I film on my phone, sorry. And you will see my monthly budget manager, which you can totally buy on an Etsy shop that I will link below. And yeah, I hope you like it. Please give me a thumbs up if you do and want to see more videos like this, and hit that subscribe button as well. So here we go. So here we go. This is our July 2021 monthly budget manager. I will have the Etsy shop with the link for this template of this monthly budget manager down below. It is my brother-in-law's Etsy shop. So if you have any questions, please ask me or ask him with anything to do with the template. It is really cheap compared to a lot of budget manager templates out there, in my opinion, and I really enjoyed using it. I am someone who typically use a pen and paper to track our spending, and my husband likes using Excel, like just like this. So it was nice being able to put the two together, and my husband found it easier to follow than my chicken scratch pen and paper method. So I think I will continue to do it this way from now on. And yeah, so if you have any questions, like I said, ask us. So as you can see, our income was a little more than I had planned it to be. I had estimated it'd be $4,794 and change. It actually ended up being $5,331.78. And this is my husband and myself combined income. So there's that. Bills. So our mortgage, I know every month is $600.50. Phone bill was a little less. So basically all these were pretty close to my estimate. Phone bill was $202.94. Like I said in my other video at the beginning of the month, that this was a weird month because my husband got a new phone. And you know, when you get a new phone, all those little add-on fees occur. So yeah, it was a little higher than usual. Internet, $74.99, and home and car insurance was $242.66. So everything was good there. I actually overestimated, so my actual spent was $941 less. So there's that. Moving into variable expenses. So this is the line that I'm always a little worried about, even with tracking it. As you can see, we did go over. I had planned $600. We spent $633.97. If you watched my beginning of the month budget, where I planned all these great plans, things happened this month and I was happy about it. So my husband ended up having about 10 days of vacation because of a planned plant shutdown. Where he works, he's a manufacturing engineer. And so he was off for 10 days. So you know, when there's an extra person in the house, morning and at lunchtime, more food is being eaten, as well as a couple camping trips. There was a boys' trip, so my husband and son went with our cousins. So there was a camping trip there, and we went as a family with my brother and sister-in-law and nephew. So a couple camping trips, which means more food. Another person at home, like I said, means more food. So we spent a little bit more, and $33.97 isn't too bad over, in my opinion. Electric, I was spot on. It was $96.79. Water and sewer, $75.96. And that includes trash pickup as well. We live in the city. Gas, I had estimated pretty high because I wasn't sure what we were doing this month. This was the month of loose plans. So we did end up taking one trip to Bowling Green, and we did drive quite a bit around town. We went to Florence, which is like an hour away from us. So we spent $360.95. We were planning another trip to Michigan, but that didn't happen. So we didn't have to spend the gas there. So the gas was pretty good. Now, entertainment, this is my other line item that I really should have budgeted more for, but when I saw it happen and I saw it tip over the $400 mark, I was okay with it. So, like I said, my husband was home for about 10 days for a vacation, which also ran into our 10th wedding anniversary, which I had planned to just do a one-night trip to Bowling Green, which we did, which was amazing. We went to the Corvette Museum, Mammoth Cave, stayed in a hotel for one night because we haven't done that in forever. As for the hotel, I did a free cancellation, pay at the hotel type deal. So just in case something happened, which nothing happened. So we were able to take our trip and it was really nice. And even with a one night trip, I almost feel like I don't estimate enough. I looked up the prices for the attractions we were going to, but we still ended up doing another thing. We went to a train museum, which I'm not against paying for things like that because a lot of that money goes to restoration of the museum itself. So that was another $30 or so. And yeah, what else? Because my husband is home, we ate out a couple more times than usual. You can see here on the right side where I put all the transactions. Our anniversary dinner was like $50 at a pizza place. You know how it goes. So, and it's my son's last big summer here with us before he starts school. So yeah, we were enjoying it. I took him to Chuck E. Cheese and not regretting it, but we did go over. I did underestimate how much we would spend on entertainment. So yes, our entertainment does cover anything we do for fun and dining out. So I should probably change that line there, what it says. My husband's spending was really good. So last month he went over. The month before he was way under. But $494.59, that's pretty good for him. My son's line, I planned for him for $200, ended up being $179.42, and that's pretty good. That covers his karate classes, any school clothes he needs. I also bought him some plant therapy essential oils. No, I don't believe it's a cure-all, but I do feel like it helps. If you ever use plant therapy sniffle stopper, I think you would know, I think that helps a lot with seasonal allergies with low itchies. So there's that. My line, look, I actually spent something this month. I think I've been sharing these budgets with you for a couple of months now, and I feel like I almost never spend anything on myself. So I did buy myself a $10 squirt at Costco. That was included in the haul. And I got myself a haircut finally. So with tip and everything, it was $18.59, I guess. So there's that. Furniture, we didn't plan to spend anything this month, and we didn't. And our budget buffer, which is the reason why I can say, oh, well, we went over, it's not a big deal. My husband and myself like to have a budget buffer. We try to keep it under $500. And honestly, this $471.28, most of this is actually what used to be our payment to go to debt when we had a truck payment, which is why I say to get out of debt as quickly and smoothly as you possibly can, because now instead of paying a truck payment, we have a budget buffer to pad our budget for anything that happens, like having to spend more in entertainment and food in the month. So there's that. So I had planned with the budget buffer to be $2,901.28. We actually spent $2,359.82 in this area, which left us with $541.46. So this is what was unspent altogether. So the $941 from bills and the $541 in variable was $550.87. So what did we do with this, you ask? Well, $300 of it went into our cash savings. If you saw, I believe it was last month or maybe the month before, I don't remember. This month has been a little crazy. My husband did buy a motorcycle with cash. It was only $1,000 and he got it up and running like the same day, which was amazing. Kudos to my husband. But so he did take some cash out of our cash savings that we have, and I like even numbers, so I pulled $300 out of the ATM to put back into that cash savings we have. And I also, because we actually made more than I thought we were going to this month, my husband worked a ton of overtime. I did quite a bit of side gigs like DoorDash and stuff, so we put an extra $25 into giving. I had planned to just give $500. We gave $525. So there's that. And we now have $225.87 that we put into our regular online savings. So yay, I like having that extra little bit there. So bringing you up here, that's our little pie graph. So giving was just over 10%, savings 21.5. This may change because I did include the $300 that we got for our child tax credit that I went on and on about in the beginning of the month. So it might be lower. It'll probably be lower next month because I'm not going to include that. I might just leave it as is and just put it into the savings and not even mention it within the budget. I do a lot of side gigs, and my husband does too. So really, we tend to owe at tax time. So just having that cash and savings to pay for whatever we owe will be nice just to have there. And spending was under 70%. Very happy about that. I try to keep it under 80. So really awesome. And there's my remaining budget. So $225 to my savings. Yay, I call that a win, even when going a little over in a couple areas. So if you have any questions about my budget or this monthly budget manager, please let me know. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed it. And I hope everyone has a wonderful and blessed day. Bye, everyone.